We started 10 years ago. We knew there was a need in the community to help some of those folks that are struggling with, the basic needs, having the basic needs met. So the program is a bag of food that goes home every weekend. It's technically 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches. It's just, again, trying to fit that basic need of having food over the weekend. We know that it makes an impact both on the weekends as well as on that Monday after school or after the weekend for the teachers. They even talk about that.
Well, I think, first of all, it's a basic need, right? And so that's a basic need that we don't have to fund, but neither do the families. And so it's one of those needs that get met at least every Friday throughout the weekend until they can come back to school and get that free breakfast and free lunch. I have multiple students sometimes that'll come in and they'll crack and they'll say, "Miss Buck, I'm hungry." And that's something that I take for granted. It's something a lot of the adults there at school take for granted that we don't think about. We don't think about assessing that basic need for them until they come out and say it. And so then that's something that we can give them.
The cost of food has gone up. All of us are well aware of that. And the number of children that we're serving up to 131. So we're over 50 more kids that we had last year. That makes a big deal. That makes a big difference in our budget. Really, the best way for the church to support us is first praying for our ministry, praying for the families, praying for the teachers, praying for our volunteers. We estimate that per week, it's about $5 a bag for each of the kids. So per month, about 20. We do it for 8 months throughout the whole school year. So if you would like to donate and sponsor a child for a year, it would be about $160. And that would be something that would be very helpful as well.
We know that kids ask for love in the most unloving ways, and love does entail that basic need of food and hunger. So if they didn't have that, we would be combated with a much bigger issue that we wouldn't be able to get ahead of. I hope that it continues to grow. I hope that we can continue to reach more families, and I hope that we can continue to kind of combat that idea of hunger, the financial aspect of it as well. I mean, groceries are really expensive right now. The cost of living is really expensive, and these bags go to our working families that just are struggling making ends meet. So if we can help, that's great.